touch the bucks, my salary.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
They'll run here with Dobbins. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Second and 6. Wide open receiver complete. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A give running right is Akers. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action with Jackson. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Play action. Now Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Second and 20. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Got 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Clelin Ferrell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Steps away. Room to run past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
But nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Jacob Harris.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw.
That's complete to Tony.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gay's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
He has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman,
his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Justin Madubuike.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. They're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back to throw again. Over the middle to Beckham. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
Who's one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a 1-score game at 20-13. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. A big play that time on the catch and run. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens' 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if the game believed their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's quarter. 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Another run here with Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Into the secondary, past the 40, as they finally wrangle him in at the 48.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And the Rams are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. They'll look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Back to throw. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six.